Hey nerds.
Black Adam discussion.
I don't know, overall visually, it was an awesome movie. Storytelling wise, it did lack a little bit. Where it lacked in actual canon story, it made up for in beautiful visual effects. I think that Dr. Fate and Hawkman stole the show.
That last bit is correct.
Yeah.
The first bit is incorrect.
Nah.
The CGI was wonky on some parts, especially.
What was so bad? Like this? Did they CGI his suit?
No. If they did a really good job. The suit looked really good.
Oh, spoiler alerts.
Oh yeah, there might be spoilers.
There might be spoilers.
The suit actually looked really good.
I don't agree. I thought Atom Smasher was solid. All Dr. Fate stuff that was CGI'd was great.
Marty was
thought-
saying the side characters are good, but that they weren't really fleshed out.
They weren't meant to be.
Oh, okay, weren't.
It was definitely a Black Adam movie, like 100%.
It's hard for The Rock to separate from being The Rock.
He's...
Yes, that's true.
And that it's prevalent in this movie as well.
I don't think so, honestly.
The Rock's just not that good of an actor.
Yeah, true.
I think he doesn't. I don't think he pushes himself. I think he could be. Remember Southland Tales?
That movie was terrible.
The movie was terrible, but The Rock was not
interesting in it. I wouldn't
Right.
say good.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be good.
Interesting.
He wasn't
different.
Dwayne Johnson.
He definitely gives off more of like a cyborg Terminator type feel, I think. He's super like, I don't know what that is.
He was doing a Drax impersonation.
Essentially a Drax. Yeah, I agree. It was like a Drax.
It was a Drax.
Carter Hall, Hawkman. I thought he was perfect. I thought he was exactly what Carter Hall was from the comic book. Heroes don't kill people. His whole like persona on justices, everything. I thought it was solid. I really did. Dr. Fate, Pierce Brosnan was, out of this world good.
Pierce Brosnan probably is what sold
the movie.
the character. Not the movie.
Well, I'm sorry, the character.
The character.
Yes. Yeah. He looked so good. Would you deny that? Would you deny the suit?
No, the suit looked good.
Yeah.
You could tell that if that was CGI, you could tell that it was CGI.
Yeah.
But it looked very good.
It looked very, very good.
The voice, granted, his voice also helps sells it. They obviously use some trickery to make it more
deep
and whatnot, but it's really good. Like Hawkman also, great. Like, granted, you would think guy looks like a golden chicken.
Yeah.
Look ridiculous. Doesn't look that ridiculous.
That's pretty great. Did you notice that The Rock wasn't the original Black Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
Right away.
Okay.
The father, they cast him in shadow and silhouette. You never see his face. Like, it's a big reveal. Unless you're like a 5-year-old, you already knew what the person is that they're trying to hide.
Yeah.
And once they actually show it, they were doing the whole Captain America, First Avenger of, small little guy. The problem is they kept like The Rock's regular head on a really thin body.
Yeah.
And straight up look ridiculous.
It did look dumb. That did look dumb.
Yes.
That
The
did look
CGI was
and it's like a little
flaky.
bobblehead, just like...
Yeah. See, I was talking more, like, when I said the CGI was good, like, the Hawkman fight in the apartment,
Yes.
I thought that was good.
They had parts legitimately very good. When I say that you can tell this has been gestating for 14 years, because they took little bits and pieces of all these different superhero movies, and you can tell, they got that from there. Oh, they got that idea from here.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's there. And this is our ending.
Yeah.
Put right there. You can, once you see it, like, oh yeah, I see everything that made up this movie.
Yeah. Apologize if anybody's seen this yet, but this is a spoiler. So Cavill returns as Superman in the post-credits scene. It's a little disappointing because what I was hoping they would have did, Greg, was I hope that they would have did the Shazam Superman Black Adam story where Black Adam is like, are you the defender? And he goes, I defend those who can't defend themselves. And in this movie, when Cavill gets there, he doesn't say that, which I was hoping he would have. But what he does say is it's been a long time since anybody's made the world this nervous. And then he says, Black Adam, we need to talk. Which is kind of like a weird interaction because I don't necessarily... I think they just threw that in there because Cavill's back as Superman.
Well, it's referencing, back in Man of Steel, the world was nervous as well as
true.
Batman v Superman or whatever that stupid movie is called. Everyone's like, oh no, what about Superman? Is he a good guy? Is he for us? Is he against us? And all the BS that they included in that. That's what I took that line to mean. Like, oh, there's some other superpowered person that other people are now, like, nervous about. But then it doesn't make quite as much sense because Superman and Man of Steel was supposed to be the very first superhuman to ever exist. And that's why it made everyone nervous. But going into... like this new movie, it seems that there was numerous other super people.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Greg. What did you think of the main villain, the final battle villain?
I thought it was ridiculous.
I thought so too. I thought it was a bit much.
The third act is really when the movie kind of falls apart.
It does, yeah.
It was pretty good until it gets to that last part, and like, okay, now these are just plot holes in plot holes, just going down to a bigger plot hole.
Was that an actual DC villain?
I'll be honest, I'm not sure.
His name was Savak, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
DC has been historically pretty bad at picking villains for movies that are not
This was
Batman.
one of the worst ones. It's a terrible villain. For some reason, he has like a pentagram on his chest. And like it goes back into like the original King, he had a pentagram. Which doesn't make sense because that's more of a modern day type of thing, and that's going back all the way to like the BC era, so they wouldn't even have a pentagram.
Well, then like whenever the dude turns into the Savak demon thing, he's surrounded by these other 7 demons who are like complete counterparts to the 7 wizards.
Yeah, they don't really explain demons that much. They just appear like, okay, now you're our champion.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking demon.
And then he just like. From the pentagram, he shoots like fire. Yeah. So the fire is just like coming from his chest.
Yeah. And what's also crazy too is like, and pardon my language, but he was kind of getting fucked up by the Justice Society. Like Hawkman was bodying him. Like, and I get it. Like like they have to let Black Adam get the final kill. Like shot. It's his movie, but like they spared no like. Punches when it came to like Dr. Fate. Like the whole Dr. Fate fight was good.
I'll be honest, if Dr. Fate didn't like, no, you can't fight him, they probably honestly could have all gotten together to beat him up.
I think they could have held him. Yeah. I really don't think they needed Black Adam. I think just Carter Hall himself was like, when he cut him with the axe.
He was standing close to toe with Black Adam.
Absolutely. Yeah. My biggest complaint about the movie was the regular human characters had absolutely no relevance to anything that was going on at all. They just needed them there.
God, in the way.
They were just in the way so bad.
That Kenny character.
Oh, bad.
Like I the little kid. Okay, like the little brother in Shazam. Like he was all like, okay, you got like lightning powers and you're bulletproof.
Yeah.
You can kind of get away with that because he was also like. Helping his foster brother figure out how he was. The kid in the movie does the same exact thing. Like, oh, you have this too, and you have that. And then, of course, his room is full of DC stuff.
Heroes.
Superman, Batman, the little statuettes and posters and everything. And it's...
When in reality, it would have been all Marvel toys.
Right.
And then, like, he's skateboarding.
Don't start that.
But it's like... the worst skateboarding you really have.
It's the worst, yeah.
Oh, so it's the Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man.
Right.
I saw one reviewer that was like, oh, like, Black Adam is just as bad as Morbius. No, it's not. But it's not bad, but it's not great.
You know what's heartbreaking? What's heartbreaking is that I feel like a lot of critics go based on the fact that it's a DC movie and it's not a Marvel movie. And look, I'm not one
like on the bandwagon hit on Marvel now.
But
the bandwagon is literally anti-Marvel right now. Yeah. Final thoughts.
I went to watch it just to watch it.
I'm not gonna say it's like the blockbuster of the year.
No, it's not.
But I'll say that it's a great.
It didn't rewrite the DC universe or anything.
I think it reignited the DC universe.
That's what you posted on Facebook.
So apparently, it's not exactly doing blockbusters either. It's made a bit of cash. But nowhere near as much as it should have.
Comic book.
Well, let us know in the comments if you agreed with anything we were talking about. If you think we're full of crap.